Today, we are going to do this quiz day warm up to help get us ready. Can somebody open the door for him? Yeah. Okay, switch it and switch your phone into the other pocket. So the commands for the matrix are up there at the top to help you. The commands for the matrix are up here at the top to help you. So the commands to enter the matrix, we got to do matrix, we got to edit. So we'll arrow over twice and then we got to press quit. The commands to solve, we got to do matrix, you go to math, you arrow over, and then you go down to RREF, you have to press enter, you have to press matrix, enter, enter, enter. So we are going to go through this problem together. And on your quiz, it will have a similar format where you're given a system of equations. You need to write it as a coefficient matrix. What does the coefficient matrix look like? Just the numbers, and it has to be set up in columns. For this problem, we have variables A, B, C. That means we need to have an A column, a B column, and a C column, and then we'll have stuff after the equal sign. The first equation, it's set up and it already has A, B, and C in order, and then equals -3. So A is 1, B is -4, C is 1. For the second one, I don't have A at all in the second one, so it's going to be a 0. B is 1 and C is on the wrong side. So C, I have to move that over. When I do that, it's going to become a -3. And then 10 is on the other side of the equals. For the third equation, I don't have an A either. Again, B is 3 and C is -8 equals 24. I want you to try on your own to use that coefficient matrix to type it in with the directions that you see. So I have directions at the top of the page. We have a quiz today. You need to be able to type this in your own self. So type it in and see what you get. So use the directions that are on your paper. All right, first step is opening the calculator, friends. Did you already type in? Okay, so go to R. And so the next step says we want to press matrix again. Now we're pressing matrix again. You have to do second. Here we When you get whatever you think the answer is, show it to your friend and see if they get the same thing. It looks like yours have 1, -4, 1. So when you're checking with your friends, are you getting the same thing? Somebody be brave. What did you get? What'd you get?
Negative 39 for A, negative 8 for B, and then negative 6 for C.
That is correct. This last column, yes, it is part of your answer, but half of your answer is, can you show me this coefficient matrix? So please make sure that you show me work and you show me this part. Even if you type something in wrong and these are slightly off, you'll still get credit for this part if you can show it to me correctly. The next question. Solve the equation to find the solution set. Check your answers. So this is kind of like a hint. Once the variable is isolated, I didn't mean variable, I meant absolute value. Once the absolute value is isolated, you'll split the absolute value into 2 cases and solve. So when we look at this one, is this isolated? No, because we got multiply by -13. So first step, we've got to undo multiply by -13. That means we're going to divide by -13 first. Negative divided by negative, that's going to be a positive. 26 divided by 13, what is that? 2. Now, is the absolute value, is it isolated? Yeah. So let's split it. Remember, when you split it, that's basically taking your absolute value bars and breaking them. So you're splitting it apart. There's no more absolute value. We get x minus 6 is equal to 2, and then x minus 6 is equal to -2. Both of these are pretty easy one-step equations to solve. For both of them, we're going to have to add 6. Add 6. So we get x is equal to 6, 8, and then x is equal to 4. Do y'all agree? All right. If this is all that you do, you're going to lose 2 points because you didn't check your answer. If this is all you do, you will lose 2 points because you didn't check. So what I want to see from here is that you also, off to the side, plug those into the original equation. And I'm going to write it again. And I'm going to just change what was 8 to 4. So you guys need to practice typing that in. Where do we find the absolute value button? Remember? Yeah, you do math, arrow over 1 time, and it'll take you to absolute value, which is ABS. So you got to type that in and make sure that it works. You type in -13, and then you press math, arrow over 1 time. So go through and check both of these. Bless you. Did these check? Yeah, they actually both check. They both check. You have to show me that step on the quiz. Please show me that step. The next one, it is an absolute value. And also I'm telling you that this is about the level of the solving that you'll see on the quiz. I feel like it's pretty easy. This one, this is kind of what you'll see for the inequality. So when I read that one, we have to first determine if it's and or. That is written right here too. And or. When you do the absolute value, you have to remember this. So when you get to the absolute value, maybe you need to look up here because you have to do the and or. So when we look at this one, it looks like we have a greater. Greater is or. So this is going to be or. And if it is correct, we will get an or graph. For this one, is the absolute value isolated? Yeah, there's nothing else over there. We are ready to go. This is an or, so it solves separately. We will get 3x minus 3 greater than 18. And then 3x minus 3 is less than negative 18. You got to switch when you're doing inequalities. For both of these, we're going to go through and solve. So for both of them, we need to add 3, add 3. $18, $19, $20, $21, and then 18, 17, 16, 15. Good job. And our very last step, we're multiplying by 3. So let's divide by 3, divide by 3. 21 divided by 3 is 7. And negative 15 divided by 3 is negative 5. All right. We don't check these the same way. The way we check these is we get ourselves a number line. On our number line, we're going to have 2 numbers. The smaller one goes on the left. So on the left, I will have negative 5. On the right, I will have 7. Are these going to be shaded or not shaded circles? Yep, they're going to be open because there's nothing underneath the inequality symbol. And then as I look, I'm going to read both of these statements. The one on the right, sorry, the one on the left says X, and then we go into the alligator mouth. So X is greater than 7. So greater than 7 is going to shade that way. The other one, as I read it, it says X is less than negative 5. So less than negative 5. Did that make an or graph? Yeah. That worked. Make sure that you get all of this written down. You're going to make sure you put your name